Hi, I'm Lai Ming. I'm traveling in Tibet. Today I'm on a farm owned by Shikatsu Bayachen Agricultural Products Process Corporation Limited, and we're going to have close contact with yak, a unique mammal that's exclusively on the Tibetan plateau. Let's go. Yaks, they're supposed to be living wild on the plateau. They are the only mammal besides human beings to live and thrive on plateaus more than 3,000 meters above sea level. They're very shy because they normally live by themselves in the wild. So it can be a challenge to keep them on the farm.
牦牛的话，我们跟黄牛不一样的是，黄牛在家里边对这个撕草料的这个适应性比较强啊。但是我们这个牦牛从山里边赶回来以后，15到20天这个之间，采食量这些是很少的。但是到1个多月、2个月之后，它的这个采食量是很正常了。它在山里边，因为吃的那个水很干净嘛，对这个水的要求也是比较高，所以说我们经常把这个水槽子都打扫干净。
Now we have seen yaks just now. They are basically wild animals and very difficult to manage on a farm. And they also don't grow to a big size. So it's not very economically conducive to keep them. Now, look at this batch of cattle. They are basically a hybrid between regular cattle and yaks, and a further hybrid with Angus, the Angus cattle. Look, they're more easily accessible. I can almost touch them.
因为经常在家里边饲养嘛，不像在外面野生放的那个牦牛一样，所以说它这个性格比较温顺，而且吃的这个也比较好，没有太多的这个挑食这方面没有，在饲喂过程中是很容易饲喂的。它这个产肉率是相当高的，它现在就这些牛。 都是7个多月、8个月的牛，可以用这个话形容吧，就是能吃能长。这个是我们自治区培育的，现在我们就是收回来以后进行集中的饲喂育肥吧。现在自治区打造就这个雅江血牛嘛，鼓励老百姓就是养这个雅江血牛，因为它的这个经济价值比那些土种黄牛要高得多嘛。我们3个月的牛犊。 从牧户家里边收的时候是60公斤以内的，我们就是按照3000块钱来收；高出60公斤以上的1公斤是按照30元来收的。